Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is...
Y'all, come have a seat. I just read my first thriller suspense, Will Never Tell by Kayla Perrin, and 10 out of 10 no notes. And honestly, I don't know if you could take what I say, like, with, you should probably take what I say with a grain of salt, because I literally just said this is my first thriller suspense, so I don't have anything to compare it to. And I'm coming straight out of, like, the strictly romance genre, whether it's urban romance, contemporary romance, dark. Just, I would, before this, I was just strictly a romance reader, or fantasy, romantasy. So I, challenged myself to dive into other genres this year. And when I say I was hooked beginning to end, like, I wish I had visual representation of the way I was pacing the floor reading this book. A matter of fact, let me see if I could find the video to represent how I felt reading this book. Yeah, like that. This is a story about Phoebe, who is in a sorority on campus. These are all black characters, by the way. Um, and she is in charge of the pledges. And one of the pledges, who is currently pledging, is a legacy. And she is known around campus of being a man eater and man stealer. Phoebe is engaged. And when I tell you the emotions that I felt, like, you are watching Phoebe go through a psychotic break real time, in the way, like, you low key feel for her, because there is nothing worse than knowing something is true and being gaslighted into feeling that it's not true at the same time. The way, like, you, page by page, you watch the psychotic break happen, and it's like, that is probably, like, my worst fear. Like, you're not about to gaslight me and make me feel like I'm tripping, because I know what I know, okay? And you can't tell me otherwise. And so watching her trying to prove herself, but inadvertently, make herself seem even crazier than people already think that she is, in response to Chandra, the antagonist, the man eater, the man stealer, trying to come for her fiance Henry. And at the same time, though, there's also a little bit of naivety, because it's like, girl, without giving too much away, like, when I tell you the feelings where I was just in shock and awe, and even the ending, I did not see that plot twist coming. There is supposed to be a spinoff. I have not read it, and I do plan on reading it. I am just having such a fun time in these different genres. I wanted to tell you guys about it. I'm telling you, Phoebe, Chandra, Henry, without saying too much, yeah, this one, she was in her bag. And honestly, the author's note before it, the extensive amount of research that she did for this to be fiction, she physically went to the campus of where this university was based off of. So while the locations are extremely real, everything else is made up, but she did it based off of that local area, and she shadowed local students on campus to, like, make it more in depth as possible. And I just love that type of immersive research for your stories. And I just thought that that was just so well done. And it was very interesting hearing her thought process and how she was able to do the research to create this story. So if you have not read it, please read We'll Never Tell.